My name is Sam, and this is the Booketlist. It's like a bucket list, but for books. Alright, so today I have a reading wrap-up for the week, as well as a mini book haul. This week wasn't great for reading. I was only able to complete one graphic novel and get a little bit farther in the novel I'm reading. Things were hectic with work, and I just wasn't able to take the time. The graphic novel I finished, I'm going to put a picture up here, is Daytripper by Fabio and Gabriel. And I ended up giving this 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. It's kind of a hard story to summarize, but basically it is about a man, his day-to-day life. There's like little moments and how they can have a very big impact, and twists and turns and different paths someone may take. I would highly recommend picking up Daytripper, and it is one of the best graphic novels I've read so far. And I think I just keep saying that because every graphic novel I read I tend to really enjoy because I'm picking up ones that are highly recommended. And so yeah, I don't know how much that endorsement means at this point, but there you go. And then the novel I'm working on is, of course, Karenina. This book and I are not the best of friends. I don't think we will ever be the best of friends. I was able to read about 100 pages more. I don't really like it any more than I did before, but I'm making progress. When I first started reading this, it was hard to get in and out of the story. Every time I'd put it down and come back to it, it was a little bit of work, kind of getting myself into the characters, but I find that's a little bit easier now that I'm farther into it, and the story is a bit more intriguing, and the little asides that Tolstoy tends to make are, I wouldn't necessarily say less frustrating because I still find them kind of annoying, but I'm growing used to them. So it's an annoyance that I'm learning to deal with. I have no idea what I'm going to rate this book at the end of it because I do enjoy some aspects of it, like the writing, and these purple tabs here on the sides are for phrases I think are important or I enjoyed. So there are bits that I found incredibly impactful, but at the same time I don't really like any of the characters and I find the whole story a bit contrived, so I'll just have to see what happens. I have like 400 more pages, so something else big is going to happen and maybe it'll completely change my mind. Now on to the mini book haul. I got 4 books from a thrift store near my house, and I was just very excited to pick all of these up. All complete random finds. I didn't go in there thinking that I was going to be getting anything in particular. I just wanted to see what they had, and they had some good stuff. The first book is White Oleander by Fitch, and this book has received a lot of hype both on BookTube and in the real world. This is like an Oprah's Book Club sticker. I believe there was a movie made out of this, and I could be wrong on that. But I think there was. And on BookTube it's beloved. It's basically a very, very short, simple, simplistic synopsis. So it's about a mother and daughter, and the daughters travel through foster homes, and I believe the mother is in jail. And so this sounds exactly like it's up my alley, and I'm really looking forward to it. The next book I picked up was 9 Stories by J.D. Salinger. And this book I was surprised to see in stores, and I was so excited to because I listen to a bunch of podcasts. When I'm doing something repetitive and monotonous at work, I like putting them on. And one of the podcasts I listen to, the Black Tapes, which I'll link down below. It's fiction, it's kind of terrifying, and I adore it. This book is mentioned, and one of the people in the podcast, it's their favorite book, and it plays a part in the storyline. And I knew it was a real book, but I just didn't really expect to see it in a store, and I don't think I ever would have sought it out and picked it up because I was in a thrift store and it was just sitting there and it was like $1, had to get it. Very cool. Next, I have Hans Brinker, or The Silver Skates by Mary Mapes Dodge, and Hans Brinker is a pretty famous Dutch story. Dodge, I think, is from New Jersey. I think she wrote this having not, I don't know if she had never been to the Netherlands or she just didn't live there at the time. But this story has kind of been adopted by residents of the Netherlands, and it is well loved. And my father is Dutch, and I've never read this, so I think I need to pick it up and give it a go. And finally, the book I was most excited to find is The Screwtape Letters by C.S. Lewis. And now I've read the Chronicles of Narnia, and I had a teacher in high school recommend the Screwtape letters to me, but I just never picked it up. So 10 years later, finally got around to buying it. The basic premise of this story is that there is a demon or devil named Screwtape who's writing to his nephew Wormwood about the damnation of a particular individual, and it's supposed to be very poignant and funny at times, and I'm just very excited to pick this up. So that's it for my book haul and for the reading wrap-up. For the week ahead, I'm just going to try to trudge through more of Anna Karenina, see if I can probably not get it completed, but I'd like to get a little bit farther, closer to the end. Let's just get this done. I might pick up another graphic novel. I think I have Preacher on my Kindle, and I want to get to that before the loan expires. For videos this week, obviously there is this one. I'm not sure of the order, but one of the videos I want to film is my collection of Wuthering Heights editions, where I've picked them up and which ones they are. I just love Wuthering Heights, and I have about 5 or 6 copies, so I just wanted to make a little video about that. And I also want to make a video on marginalia, writing in books, and tabbing them in my system. I don't know how many people will find that exciting, but I think it's interesting to hear about other people's reading styles and whether they enjoy writing in books or if they find it an abhorrent trait. So those are what I have planned for this week. Again, I'm not sure which one's going to go up which day, Wednesday or Friday, but look out for those. So thanks so much for letting me ramble on about books. If you want to see more, please hit the subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.